Korea's indigenous fighter jet program has hit a major stumbling block as technology transfers of some that are key to the development of this project may be delayed. Arirang News defense correspondent Kim Hyun joins us from the nation's defense ministry. Hyun, what kind of troubles do we anticipate for the nation's military if these tech transfers are indeed delayed?
Well, Conn, the Korean military is on a strict timetable to develop its own mid-tier fighter jets to replace its current aging fleet that's already running on an extended life cycle. Now, if this tech transfer doesn't occur, Korea's air superiority against the North could diminish by the mid-2020s.
South Korea indigenous fighter jet project could suffer a delay as Washington is hesitant to come to an agreement over roughly 24 technical transfers. Seoul has been waiting on the U.S. State Department for transfer approval of key aviation technologies for the Korean fighter experimental program, designed to produce domestic fighter jets by 2025. South Korea and Lockheed Martin inked a deal last year to receive 25 technologies that are necessary in developing the KFX project. However, sources say the U.S. is asking the South Korean government to be much more specific about which technologies they want. The U.S. export license was expected to be issued in November, but that was pushed back as Seoul needs more time to meet Washington's request. In April, the U.S. State Department rejected the transfer of 4 key technologies, including the ASA multipurpose radar and RF jammers. But many local defense experts believe that Washington could put more restrictions and possibly reject the transfer of some of the other 21 technologies that were promised.
Within the 21 technologies, there are thousands of sub-technologies. The U.S. is afraid Korea could become a competitor in the fighter jet market if the technologies are transferred. So it's highly likely Washington could just restrict the transfer or slap on additional constraints.
The KFX project aims to produce 120 fighter jets to replace the old F-4s and F-5s that are currently in use right now. But if the pending technology transfers are delayed further, Seoul will face the dangers of becoming vulnerable to North Korea's airborne threats. Back to you, Conn.
Thanks, Hyun-bin. That was our Defense Ministry correspondent Kim Hyun-bin reporting on the possible delay of the completion of Korea's indigenous fighter jet project.